Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. Okay, let's get straight into it. But I'm going to play a recording here with this doctor. I'm not sure of her name, but she looks like she maybe originated the parents or something like that from the subcontinent. She speaks Aussie like an Aussie, so you know. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'll just give it a description. But the patient, the man, went to the hospital by ambulance because of cancer pain around the stoma area, an area radiating up his chest like a burning thing. And Dr. Ling come and seen him, and she was the hostile body language, arms folded by his bedside, just go like that kind of thing. And she left, and she concurred the diagnosis just by looking at him and disregarding what was, the information. The man was coherent and knew what he was talking about. But the three of those doctors together concurred together, and their conclusion was that the diagnosis, the pain was all in his mind. So they subjected this poor dying man with months to live to intensive psychiatric testing, asking questions, that are just inappropriate, obviously. I said that, this is the verbal questions, and that's on been recorded in a previous video here by this female here in this recording I'm doing today. She was interrogating him, asking him if he's having delusions. Is he having hallucinations? Is he seeing things that are not there? Things like that, stuff like that, inappropriate. The man's got cancer all through his body, spreading everywhere. And, they took it upon themselves and wrongly diagnosed him as, some mental case that's all in his mind. But the man demanded that they get a palliative care doctor to come and see him. And because the man told this doctor, this female doctor, young doctor, that it's not all in the mind. You don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, eventually she complied with his request. I think she was a bit, all of them. She went back and seen Ling and Cheeseman by the look of things, and looked like they were a bit spooked, a bit panicked, and so they called the palliative care doctor, but still had it in their mind that with their diagnosis, it was all in his mind, which is an absolute nonsense. That's what it appears to be, unfortunately. That's what they've done, and palliative care doctor came and when the man told the palliative care doctor that these clowns there, subjected him to intensive psychiatric testing and concluded that the diagnosis was all in the mind. Fortunately, he answered all the questions correctly. He was coherent. Nothing wrong with him other than the cancer pain. He's mentally sharp. They were a little disappointed that they were expecting. It looked like they were trying to trick him a bit there to, say he's a nutcase. His mental problem, and which is inappropriate. That wasn't the reason he was there, and Blind Freddie can see that. Okay, well, I'll just give you a recording here. This young doctor, Ling and Cheeseman stooge. I mean, what kind of people are these doctors? This, especially, I feel sorry for this young doctor here, the female. She knows that that it's not in his mind, and she's just doing what they're telling her to do, and she doesn't want to cross him, for obvious reasons. She's probably shit scared too. But the thing is, if she keeps doing this and all of them like that, she's going to end up a very bad doctor. Because Ling and Cheeseman, they're very bad role model for these young nurses and doctors. And this all happens because of the Premier Gladys Berejiklian and the Health and Research Minister Brad Hazzard. They're in denial. They cover up for these people. That's what it looks like, and that's criminal what they're doing. It looks that way to me, anyway. Look, I'll just play you this and make up your own mind.
I'm very sick. I got pain in my stomach, in my chest.
Dying.
I want to know what the underlying problem is. The ambulance keep calling, coming out here. It's chest pain along there. I don't want to be kicked out into the waiting room. It's not right to do that, doctor. It's not right to do that. I've got cancer all through my body.
I understand, and
I'm elderly. I'm elderly patient. Okay, something.
I'm not kicking you out right now.
I want you.
He's not kicking him out right now.
Two nurses were here.
Can you?
Couple of minutes later, it's
his team leader that wanted to kick me out in the waiting
George,
room.
I've not come here to kick you out, so please.
I want to find out. I'm an old person. I'm terminally ill. I feel like I'm worthless here.
I'm sorry.
What's the underlying problem? There's something here, and it's not all in my mind. Don't blame
Three
it on me.
nurses aggressively
Well, that's
trying
what
to
you
boot
said.
him out.
That's why I've called palliative care.
That's what you
He demanded that she call palliative care.
And the pains and the cancer can cause. I don't know if this is linked to the cancer.
He demanded it.
Probably a link to the cancer. It's not
So
just.
that's why they're going
These
to come
doctors
down and they're
said
going
it
to
was all in
assess
his
you and tell
mind.
me what they think. Look, I'm not.
Well, don't kick me out of here. I'm in a bed here. I don't want to make it worse, okay?
I need to ask you some other questions. I actually came here to ask you some other questions because I want the psychiatrist to come see you as well. I'm not saying it's all in your brain, but I do want them to come see
Well,
you.
that's what I understood you
He
said.
still wants a
I'm sorry that
psychiatrist
you
to
understood,
come.
but that's my fault that I didn't communicate that properly. But what I would like to do
He's
is the
lying.
palliative care team is going to come to check out the cancer side of things, and then the psychiatrist is going to come check out
The
if any of
cancer
this is
side of
linked
things.
to how you're feeling. I want both sides to be checked.
Look, what concerns me is maybe the medication is making me feel
Well,
worse.
they're a little bit.
And I just asked you if I should take the
I think for now,
soul off.
you were only prescribed that 3 or 4 days ago, wasn't it? On the Friday.
But that seems to be making things worse.
So then maybe let's hold off that for now. I think it hasn't been
Take
helpful.
So you don't want me to
Valium.
take it now?
No.
You told me to take it before. Now you're saying not to
Seems to be
take it.
Well, you're
helping
saying
him a
it's
bit,
not
but
helping
the
you,
cancer
and there's all
pain,
of the
Well, I don't
symptoms.
know.
sometimes
if
it is
because
overwhelming.
Advice it takes 2 weeks to help.
Any fool knows that.
Before it kicks in. I've been taking it for 3 days, and it seems to be making me feel funny. Maybe it's that or the diazepam.
I'm not sure, because it's not a click switch. I can't just tell. Different drugs affect different people differently. I can't just
I
Different
pick you
drugs.
like
understand, and I
that.
understand.
So I understand what you're saying. But if you're saying,
Can you tell the nurse not to kick me out into the waiting room?
look, I'm not going to tell them that. I'm going to go speak to the registrar, because there's a registrar and a consultant. The consultant is the lady in the blue who came and saw
Lady in
you.
the blue.
She's the consultant. There's also a registrar. I'm going to go speak to one of them and see.
Ling.
But at this point in time, the palliative care team is
Registrar,
coming to see you. And the
Cheeseman.
thing is,
Thanks, doctor. I understand that.
They come back and booted him out. They come back and Melon, stop.
see you. I've called them.
Yeah, so look, you know, the man, you know, you can see there that he's not having delusions. He's not having hallucinations. He's not seeing things that are not there. He knows what his name is. He knows where he is. He answered all the questions, done all the written questions correctly. And the title, the consultants, Dr. Mee Ling, and the registrar, Dr. Chris Cheeseman, and their lackey, this young female doctor, concluded the diagnosis that the pain is in the mind, psychosomatic. But you don't note the nurses lying and giving half-baked excuses, and just doesn't wash. Okay, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you get some benefit out of it, and but this is what can go on when you're in corrupt hospitals, and there's corrupt governments that just turn a blind eye to everything, and same with the management of the hospital, as what happened in Bundaberg Hospital in Queensland, and here, you know, this hospital is top heavy, body corporate, chairman, the board of directors, ex officio directors, you know, Chief Executive Graeham Loy, General Manager Rebecca Tyson. You know, they say all good, nothing to see here. We've got the hospital running beautiful. We've got new buildings, glossy new buildings. How good are we? You know, these are the frontline heroes. They're fake. They're fake. You look at the people in the waiting room there at that hospital, emergency waiting room, and they all look like they're just going to die. They're very unhappy because they know what the place is like. The treatment, it's appalling. All right, guys, have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next video.